had to bring back Fashion Rose this year with a loud bang. What's louder than the traditional union between influencer Priscilla Ojo and Tanzanian singer Juma Musa Nkambala, popularly known as Jux? The duo made headlines in August 2024 when they got engaged. Their cross-cultural romance captivated fans across Africa, blending Nollywood glamour with East African music flair. Jux's engagement to Priscilla marked a new chapter in his personal life, drawing attention from media and fans alike. The couple's union symbolizes a fusion of entertainment culture and has been celebrated by supporters from both Nigeria and Tanzania. A hearty congratulations from me and the Chantel Nation family to Mr. and Mrs. Nkambala. Hey y'all, Chantel here, your favorite fashion analyst and your baby girl. I know I've been MIA, I'm so sorry. I decided that I must jump on this fashion road because you all were flooding my DM with pictures. Except for that though, and you all were kind enough to do that. I'm so grateful for you because if you know fashion roads and my type of fashion roads, you know that I'm very in depth and I don't like to just give people any and anyhow thing. So making my notes, filming, editing, coming up with ideas is a lot of work. So thank you to each and everyone that made this work a bit seamless, a bit simpler for me. I'm so grateful. I'm obviously not in my usual space, so if anything feels off in terms of quality, which I'll make sure that isn't the case, please bear with me. All right. Please subscribe if you're a new viewer on my channel and you like what you see. Leave a comment as well, give the video a thumbs up and share. All of the aforementioned parameters helps me to know that you enjoyed watching. Also helps YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos to new viewers. So it means a lot to me in simple terms. Thank you so much. You must be living under a rock if you're not aware that Nigerian weddings are renowned for their grandeur and vibrant cultural expressions. Hashtag JP 2025 was poised to be a spectacular affair. We saw serious Asoebi slay, money rain on the dance floor, top-tier drinks popping, culture dripping from every corner, and a lot of good music. This one will be your regular wedding, no. It was a full-blown Owambe showdown. However, on this side of the internet, we are more concerned about the fashion looks. That being said, welcome to the fashion roast of hashtag JP 2025, aka wedding between Priscilla Ojo and Juma Jux. Now who go serve or now who go fumble, aka praise or roast? Let's find out. Speaking of hashtag JP 2025, fashion roast segment with the couple's first look, Priscilla done in a bold and architectural take on Yoruba bridal fashion. She's serving sculpted royalty with a pop edge. The silhouette is snatched and daring with a corseted body that offers a structured hourglass illusion. The oxblood beaded accents and royal blue fabric gave an electric color contrast that's both regal and I think modern. The dramatic hemline petals that look like a peplum mermaid mashup brought couture level craftsmanship and fashion forward energy to the look. The fan-shaped clutch, brilliant. The sleeve details with flared embellished curves softened the bold structure with a whimsical edge. Hagilage wrapped with near geometric perfection, clean plaits, well positioned and color matched. The hemline petals, while creative, they toe the line between avant-garde and costume drama. From certain angles, they resemble an overgrown sea urchin. I'm not mad at it. I understand the fashion side of things. I just think that the dress might have benefited from a bit of breathing room in the design. Every inch is working over time with beads, shaping, or structural tricks. In conclusion, I would say the design was a fashion risk that mostly paid off. Imaginative, regal, and impossible to ignore. All thanks to Couture by Tabik. The groom Juma went full Afrofuturistic Oba in this Abada set. To me, it's giving the vibe of cultural warrior prince with a sprinkle of Wakanda and a dash of Orisha energy. The custom embroidery in burnt orange and electric blue is a masterstroke. It added visual depth to the Abada without overwhelming the ensemble. The Africa staff, such a statement piece, a symbolic accessory that shouts confidence, pride, and legacy. The filler with the same embroidery is clean and cohesive. The black and blue beaded necklaces pull the look together with rich contrast and texture. While this thing I'm about to say is very secondary, I would point out that the color of the staff leans a little too prop shop. I think that a matte finish or textured wood would have elevated the visual richness of the entire look, in my opinion. Overall, the look is bold, it is cultural and commanding, but with room for polish in the details. Together, Priscilla and Juma delivered a fashion-forward love letter to African artistry, bold, architectural, and unapologetically regal. Combined looks rating from me is a 9 out of 10. This is not your typical couple look. They brought the drama, they brought the detail, and they brought the designer DNA, aka Couture by Tabik. This one is for the go all out fashion lovers, not for the minimalists. So, yeah. Priscilla and Juma's second traditional outfit is next. Priscilla was giving couture masterclass in this maximalist bridal Asoebi glam, courtesy Imagine by Bukola. Her look fuses traditional craftsmanship with fashion-forward extravagance. The silhouette is snatched, corseted to perfection, with a sculpted peplum that accentuates her waist and her hips, while the trumpet skirt elongates her frame. The beadwork is insane. We're talking haute couture level embroidery with dimensional floral appliques. The illusion mesh neckline and back with sunray beading gives the illusion of sparkle exploding off her skin. Very brilliant. Her gele in a deep oxblood tone complements the dress with the mixed palette of green, silver, burgundy, and pink. The applique scattered across the arms added a whimsical fairy tale garden finish, a bold move that surprisingly works. Few things I'd like to point out here though is that the chest motif, that's the design in front, is a bit busy. It flirts with looking like a tribal symbol or butterfly's torso. Emmanuel Good News did an amazing job styling her, but I just feel like with this, it was it was up by 2 to 3 notches. Nothing bad though, nothing bad. I like to point that out. Some of the applique work on the arms felt slightly overdone, as if the dress started designing her arms too. One or two fewer clusters could have helped it breathe. The look is dramatic, it's feminine, it's fashion forward. She looks like a Yoruba garden goddess who moonlights as a runway model. The groom, on the other hand, Juma, is looking rich royal. This regalia is amazing. Juma channels full Yoruba Oba energy in this deep wine colored abada set. The design elements, that is the embroidery work, is top tier, matching Priscilla's while still masculine and bold. The use of sage green and muted pink contrasts beautifully against the oxblood velvet. Layering is strong. His accessories, staff, wrist beads, watch are minimal but deliberate, letting the garment do most of the talking, which I'm here for. Although velvet is always a risk in warm climates, it photographs beautifully but can absolutely suffocate you in real life. I hope that wasn't the case. It looks like he walked straight out of a Nollywood royal dynasty series. Opulent, commanding, and perfectly styled to complement his bride, Priscilla. Together, the couple gave luxury Yoruba heritage with editorial drama. They did not come to play with any of us. This second traditional look deserves to be framed. Combined score of 9.5 out of 10. It's giving stylish synergy with just the right hint of drama. Priscilla and Juma's after wedding party outfits draws the curtain for their traditional wedding sleigh. Priscilla serving high octane glam meets cultural couture. This teal and gold one shouldered mini dress by Prudential Atelier is a total showstopper. The one shoulder asymmetry creates a strong silhouette, and the oversized ruffle detailing adds drama without overwhelming her petite frame. The 3D gold floral applique is strategically placed and ultra luxe. The gold vine embroidery is stunning nod to nature and royalty. It wraps around her body like it was grown there. Accessorized with gold statement heels, a mini pouch bag, stacked bangles, and clean glam makeup, she's dripping in intentional elegance. Her hair in a sleek, center-parted, bone-straight style is timeless and unbothered. Hair by Posh Class did the Lord's work with this one. She looks elegant, flirty, and refreshingly different from the earlier regal looks, the definition of an after-party sleigh. Groom, Juma pulled up in full quiet luxury, if I should say that, with cultural roots. His black trad set with a beaded panel says, "I clean up nice, but I'm not trying too hard." The choice of a monochrome black canvas is sleek and polished, allowing the center Ankara embroidery to pop without doing too much. The use of blue and gold in his embroidery ties in subtly with Priscilla's dress, giving coordinated but not matchy-matchy vibes. Black shades and patent leather shoes, effortlessly cool, is giving best dressed groomsman energy, but we already know that he was the king of the room. In conclusion, he looked nice, but I think the look is safe, maybe too safe even. While Priscilla was out there breaking necks, he was playing it cool. A bolder cut or unexpected accessory could have added more edge. He could have dished the sunglasses indoors. I would never understand that fashion. I don't know. 3 words: clean, cool, controlled. But next time, give us a little razzle to match your wife's dazzle. Combined couple score will be 8.5 out of 10 from me. The mother of the bride, A-list actress Iyabo Ojo, is next on my list. Iyabo's look to her daughter's traditional wedding is giving mother of the bride. Duh, because she was the mother, or she is actually the mother of the bride. The gold and red Ashoke Iro and Buba ensemble is beautifully rich and regal. The embroidery is bold and attention-grabbing, clearly made for a high-fashion society wedding. The fit is structured with a perfect blend of traditional and contemporary tailoring. She looks snatched without being uncomfortable. That waist tie at the back, chef's kiss. The gele is a whole architectural piece on its own. Tall, proud, and matching the outfit. However, I think it's a tad too bulky from the back view. The coral beads are rich and dramatic as they should be for a Yoruba bride's mother. She layered them just right. The red shoes with the gold detailing and those chunky chains on her ankles gave luxury Lagos auntie vibes. The wine red D&G clutch added a nice contrast while tying in with the embroidery and the shoes. On the flip side, I think the coordination is a little too on the nose. From head to toe, everything screams gold and red. The gele, blouse, wrapper, shoes, clutch, beads, all locked into the same tight palette. While traditional looks often lean into cohesion, this one borders on fashion monotony. There's no break in texture or tone, no standout piece to make the look breathe or elevate beyond the obvious. It feels like the tailor gave her the full package and said, no substitutions allowed. Tweaks, I believe, could have worked or could have helped. A gold metallic clutch or something textured to soften the overload. Swapping the red shoes for something nude, gold, or even beaded mules. Even the beads could have been mixed with ivory or coral orange for more depth. The overall execution is elegant, but that matchy-matchy vibe knocks it down a bit in terms of style creativity. So my rating for her is 8 out of 10. She looked gorgeous, regal, but she played it a little too safe with the color story. I love a coordinated queen, but not at the expense of visual interest. Alrighty, let's talk Asoebi, aka Wedding Guest Slay. The green lace fabric used at Priscilla and Juma's traditional wedding is a multi-toned sequin lace featuring a rich olive green base adorned heavily with orange, gold, and silver floral embellishments and 3D applique, giving it depth, shimmer, and texture. It's giving expensive, celebratory, and clearly not from the roadside markets. I think that the fabric did its job. Some guests just needed a better tailor or stylist to match its energy. We'll get into that shortly. First Asoebi guest on my list is Simi Drey. In this olive beaded corset and embellished skirt, this is pure Yoruba glam with runway precision. The structured corset, sheer halter neckline, gemstone detailing, and that slit. A lot of detailing going on, but somehow they work. The gele is sculpted to perfection and her glam is clean. Her designer understood how to pull off a strong silhouette and balance it out perfectly. I'm referring to the peplum and the hem of the skirt. I'm glad that the cut of the peplum didn't go all the way around her waist. It would have been disastrous paired with the flared out skirt. But thankfully, they didn't go that route. It's giving elevated traditional couture with finesse. I'm going to rate her an 8 out of 10. Kie Kie rocked this short beaded dress with puffy peplum. Let's start with the good, this outfit. The color combo is fun and festive, and the gele is drama packed. But you see the dress? Mbano. She no work. She no work at all at all. The short puffy gown feels so juvenile for the richness of the lace. It's giving birthday celebrants at a kiddie's party instead of Asoebi guests. More like the birthday celebrant is the kid. Do you get that? She looks cute, but for this level of wedding, the styling didn't rise to the moment. Kie Kie does better than this a lot of times, so I don't know. I don't know where her mind was when it came to styling this outfit. Such an underwhelming design, in my opinion. I'm going to rate her a 3 out of 10 for this. Erica is next, rocking a corset hero and buba inspired gown. This is elegance with shape and texture. The bust detail is beautifully done, the gele is rich and structured, the wrap skirt shows off her curves in a classy way. Only tweak I would say is the gele style. Because the top half is so detailed, the gele could have been slightly less voluminous. The balance is almost there, but not quite. Still, a solid slay. She gets an 8 out of 10 from me for this. Dr. Rommel in a lime green black fringed high-low agbada. The black beaded fringe added depth and drama, and the sunglasses, too cool. What I don't understand is where he got the red watch from. Where is that red watch coming from? He should have stuck to black or gold accessories. Otherwise, he's carrying this abada like royalty, which I'm here for. If you know Dr. Rommel, you're already aware of his unusual shoe selection, so I won't bother even commenting on that. Nevertheless, I think he looked great. I will rate him a 7.5 out of 10 for this. Chioma Ikokwu in her second outfit is the fifth person on my list. She came through in this pink floral 3D butterfly corset dress. She took the traditional look and turned it into a Met Gala moment. The corset, the structured butterflies, the layered gele that mimics a rose, everything is intentionally done. Only thing is that it's giving "Don't Hug Me" vibes because you might get poked, right? Is she the butterfly or are we the cocoon? Either way, she flew and I'm here for it. She gets an 8 from me for this. Bride's bestie Eniola came through for hashtag JP2025 in this rich green abada with cane and embellished cap. Royalty called and Eni answered. The embroidery is rich, the fabric screams heritage and wealth, and the cane adds that kingpin swagger. I have a bone to pick with the red loafers though. Feels like Eni wandered into the wrong shoe cabinet and picked them. Maybe because of the burgundy embroidery detail that matched his abada, but that aside, plain shoes could have matched better. Still, he ate. I'm going to rate him an 8 out of 10. Mercy Lambo looked like she was liquid poured into this outfit because the fit, impeccable. That crisscross neckline corset bodice is a crystal studded dream. The flared out hem of the skirt looks good. The pleated satin detail on her waist as well. The gele is balanced and her glam, clean and glowy. Rating for her from me is an 8 out of 10. She looked amazing. Tobe is oozing Yoruba prints with Fulani aura. That emerald velvet overlay on the citrus base is rich and regal. Maybe no beads, or if he wanted to really do that, one with just a strand of beads, not the layered thing going on. His dog-eared cap and horsewhip added a nice touch to the overall look. He nailed the theme with authority. Yeah, that reminds me, I don't think there was a theme for it. There are no themes when it comes to wedding most of the time. So you just go big or go home. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the roasts. Bear with me. I'm going to rate Tobe an 8 out of 10 for this. Osas done in one of my favorite looks of the day. This leaf-inspired corset and lace skirt. The corset is sculpted like a blooming leaf, artistic, bold, and sculptural. The body-hugging fit, minimal accessories, and burnt orange clutch were a chef's kiss decision. The fit, the cut, the hem of the skirt all looked fabulous, proving that less is always more. No rust from you here, just praise. Osas won with this, and I'm going to rate her a 9 out of 10. 10% on my list is Eniola, which is quite confusing. Details here and there, mesh, asymmetrical neckline, on top of that, applique, heavy beading, side drape, avant-garde gele, custom fan. Kilo Shele Gongon. What's going on? The detailing is a lot to digest. Looks like her designer was just too excited. The orange pointy shoes now came from nowhere into the mix. The color jumps too hard and that's a no-no. A gold or nude heel would have pulled it all together effortlessly. I wasn't done with the shoes, then I saw the bag. Leopard print from where again? Wow. Her isn't bad though. She gets a 6 out of 10 from me for this. This next person made this roast worth it, and I'm so happy. I smiled immediately I saw her. She was a vision, a sight for sore eyes. Hilda Bassi is she. This is one babe that knows what suits her and she sticks to it. It's not that hard. She rocked this wine off shoulder embellished neckline Victorian inspired corset bodied dress with Ashoke gele. The wine corset was a bold contrast, but it still blended beautifully with the green lace skirt. The gele's texture tied the whole thing together. Minimal jewelry, giving the outfit full stage to shine, I have nothing to roast about Hilda's look, just flawless execution from front to back. I'm going to rate Hilda a 9 out of 10 for this. Pretty Mike looked clean, commanding, and culturally rich in this monochrome olive tone abada ensemble. The cane, the filler, and layered beads seal his tattoos, while the white loafers added that much needed contrast. It looked great. He gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me for this look. If the memo said Yoruba Met Gala, Destiny Etiko would have fit right in. The sculpted bodice is a bold architectural statement, fierce, but maybe tone down the shoulder weaponry. This gown delivered a sculptural neckline featuring bold pleated wings that resembled origami folds. The ombre transition from green to orange gave it dimension, which I love, and the base lace was the signature Asoebi mix of glitter, leaf applique, and floral embroidery. A clutch to match and well-executed makeup complemented her look. The fit is amazing on her. I love the layered gele style. Accessorizing looks great. Extra points for the tulle and her skin tone match. I'm going to rate Destiny an 8.5 out of 10 for this. Our Tanzanian in-laws, Nandi and Nenga, weren't left out. They came dripping and giving high fashion couture. Nenga's suit is nice, but a tad too fashion week and not enough traditional wedding. Nandi's brown and orange gown is regal and classy. Placement of the lace and cutout appliques looks so intentional and well made. The fit on her is everything. I'll be rating them as a couple, which will affect Nandi's score, so I am going to give them a 7.5 out of 10. Stunning looks, but off theme on Nenga's part. Papaya X, aka the photo frame dress queen, is next on my list. This ensemble is a bold fusion of creativity and craftsmanship, designed to be a showstopper, and it does exactly that. The structured corset bodice is meticulously beaded with green rhinestones and gold accents, laid out in diagonal lines that sculpt and elongate her torso. What makes this look unforgettable is the 3D photo medallion feature. Framed portraits of the bride and groom literally embedded into the dress. It's a sentimental statement piece, turning the outfit into a wearable tribute. The positioning of the portraits, though, the bride on her hip and the groom on her bust, is very cheeky. The lower half transitions into a mermaid flare skirt with rosettes, ruffles, constructed with layers of the Asoebi lace. She kept it clean with minimal jewelry, letting the dress be the full moment. The makeup is flawless, soft glam with a nude lip and bold lashes. Her gele is perfectly stacked with clean folds that echo the architectural elements of her gown. This look is high drama and sentimental, which I mentioned. It is perfect for the best friend of the bride or a maid of honor who wants to stand out and show love. With different placements, that is, right? While Papaya X doesn't fall under any of the aforementioned categories, I would say if you've ever needed a real life image of what a cloud chaser looks like, this is she on your screen. She took a risk and it paid off. I mean, she was on everyone's lips. I'll rate her an 8 out of 10 because we can't deny the fact that she looked good, with or without the working billboard exhibits. Mercy Ayibe oozed class and elegance in this fit. This is how you interpret lace and you shine without overdoing it. This gown delivered a sculptural neckline featuring bold pleated wings that resembled origami folds. The beadwork is impeccable. The clutch, the gele, and well-executed makeup complemented each other so well. Mercy sure came to slay quietly. She understood the assignment and she gets a 9 out of 10 from me for this classy masterclass and one of my favorite looks of the day. Liliafe is serving body in this high fashion sculptural Asoebi slay. I've used the word sculptural a couple of times in this role because all of them are just giving sculpted, sculpted, sculpted. This is a mermaid silhouette taken to couture levels. The bodice is architectural, crafted with a dramatic sculpted neckline that mimics the form of layered leaves or feathers, reminiscent of Iris Van Hepburn-inspired designs, with a traditional twist, I should add. It forms an open V plunge illusion while still providing structured modesty. Her waist is cinched to perfection, highlighting an hourglass frame with symmetrical cutouts that visually elongate and slim her torso. The dress flows into a structured mermaid flare, layered with rich green lace Asoebi lace at the base. Her structured gele is artfully tied, Her box clutch in a silver geometric shape with crystal embellishment added a modern pop and reflected light without clashing with the green tones. Minimal jewelry, drop earrings, dainty bracelets were all a smart choice. Anything more would have competed with the dress's drama. Her makeup was clean and radiant. The entire look is balanced, regal, and deeply intentional. She passed the assignment. She's going to get a 9 out of 10 from me for this. The 19th person I'll be talking about in this fashion rose is Juma Jux. He rocked a classic soft line abada with elaborate embroidery that channel regal energy. The black beads, matching loafers, and embroidered filler all gave the outfit a polished finish. This look is rooted in Yoruba royalty aesthetics. The tonal consistency is really nice. He embodied it so well. One thing I would say is that the embroidery could have been subtler. That being said, I would still rate him an 8 out of 10. He looked really nice, very dapper. Stephanie is next on my list, rocking a literal mosaic of mirror-tiled corset bodies paired with 3D silver floral appliques and a shimmering hot pink layered beaded lace skirts. First thought that came to mind when I saw her look was a disco ball. That corset could have doubled as home decor. This fit is not for the faint-hearted at all. Her gele is crisp and symmetrical. I'll rate Stephanie a 7 out of 10. This is a bold and experimental choice, but cohesion was sacrificed for drama, in my opinion. Another Tanzanian in-law, Irene Paul, in this brown mermaid masterpiece. The illusion mesh, intricate beading, and double fishtail train gave this gown a couture-like finish. The yellow gele popped beautifully against the earthy tones, but not in the best style. The back view with the ruching gave body, and the corset lacing is neat and intentional. That gele style still isn't given from the back. The fan, it was seriously funny, but not for this outfit. So I'm going to rate Irene an 8.5. The outfit is daring, it is sexy, and it is well constructed with minimal misses, aka that gele. Vicky James Atelier is next on my list. She showed up in this structured green corset with mesh petal sleeves details. The petal shoulders are giving alien queen glam. In a good way though. Now, this is what we call high fashion Asoebi. And if you know Vicky, you know she's quite experimental with her fashion. So it's not surprising because she's a brilliant fashion designer. The sleeves give haute couture runway energy. The corset is heavily boned and embroidered with illusion panels. The foliage applique is dimensional and lush. The bottom hem is exaggerated. I really love that those were detachable to make the look more practical and comfortable. Sincerely, I have nothing to roast here. I'm going to rate Vicky a 9 out of 10. I believe that this is avant-garde done right. Toyin Abraham opted for a softer take on the classic Asoebi. Nothing wrong here, but also nothing wow-worthy. Classic tailoring and fit, but she didn't push the boundaries in my opinion. And I get that because she was going to be busy all day. Being the, what was she calling herself? Something auntie. Is it restless auntie or something? So yeah, I get it. The single shoulder bow felt heavy compared to the delicate beading on the bodies. A little asymmetry is chic, but this one leaned towards bulky. The skirt lacked structure, and from the video I saw of her while walking, she looked all over the place. I'm going to rate her a 7 out of 10. This is pretty but uninspired, and it's too safe next to the more daring guests that attended the event. A couple that slays together, what? We got that right, stays together. Akin Faminu and Nkiruka. Nkiruka's bustier corsets featured beaded vertical panels for elongation and a dramatic satin shawl. Super flattering and eye-catching. Her straight skirts popped with a floral applique tying into Akin's abada embroidery. Akin's abada was drenched in matte intricate embroidery, giving heritage luxury, paired with layered beads, matching bangles, fila, brown patent leather loafers, and staff. Very royal, very Yoruba demon coded. Honorable mention is the back view of the abada embroidery. The tailor that did this needs a raise for making the detailing at the back just as strong as the front. This couple, they did not come to play. Coordinated textures, embroidery, and rich tones. I'm going to rate them a 9 out of 10 because this is cohesive, it is elegant, and it is giving couple goals. Uche Montana brought subtle elegance to the hashtag JP2025 traditional wedding in this sculpted Asoebi fit. The structured sweetheart bodies in a burnt orange and emerald green blend beautifully and they both complement her skin tone. While the ruched puffed satin sleeves added a regal flair. Her waistline is cinched to perfection, enhancing her hourglass silhouette before cascading into the wrapper mimicking skirt style. Her gele is effortlessly tied in this modern wrap style, and the emerald clutch added a sophisticated contrast, although a touch of sparkle in the accessories department wouldn't have hurt. Still, Uche looked poised and polished. She served body and glam without overdoing it. I will rate her an 8.5 out of 10. Clean execution, but less volume in the back would have been perfect. Before we move over to the best and worst dress segments, in one word, please caption this look in the comments because I don't have the words for it. Lord have mercy. Let's rate the 3 iconic looks from the couple, starting with my absolute favorites. First place goes to their second outfit, a true showstopper. Richly ornate, vibrantly celebratory, and elegantly regal. This look effortlessly embodied the look of grandeur traditional wedding. Coming in next is their first look, the blue ensemble. A nod to Priscilla's cultural heritage, striking the perfect balance between grace and tradition. And finally, their third look, the after wedding reception outfit. Playful, stylish, and party ready, he gave everything he needed to give for a night of celebration and joy. Each of the looks served their purpose, but you see that second fits unmatched, in my opinion. Moving over to the guest, best and worst dressed male and female categories. For my best dressed female category, I'm going to give the award to Bessie Ayibe. That outfit on her, flawless fit, matched with her regal aura. I'm still blown away by how regal she looked, how amazing she looked. Kudos to her designer, Amy Aghomi. Amazing. Worst dressed female? You see that auntie that I told you to caption in the comments? She's the one. I don't know her name, I don't know her handle, but to me, she won worst dressed. Next to her, or second place would be what's her name? They had the corsets on Nkechi Blessing Sunday, yes. Those two, I don't understand. Nkechi's outfit wasn't bad. It was just the fact that it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't practical. And she couldn't disguise. She couldn't hide it. So I wouldn't even call her worst dress. I'll just give it to that auntie. Let's rephrase that. So that auntie I told you all to caption her look in the comment. That was worst dress for me. What was that? How did she even have... Let's just leave it at that. Worst dressed male, I did not come across anybody that falls under that category in terms of the guys. But if you have yours, please feel free to leave same in the comment section. Not forgetting to leave your reasons for your choice or choices. All right? Thank you so much. Bridegroom, mother of the bride, and 26 guests later. That's a wrap for the first part of hashtag JP2025 Fashion Roast. If you enjoyed the roast, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share with your squad, leave a comment in the comment section, and of course, subscribe for more sizzling fashion analysis. And guess what? The hashtag JP2025 White Wedding Fashion Roast is coming up next. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Catch you in the next one, Fashion Fam. Bye, y'all. Thank you for watching.
Always what got a crew. Nothing's impossible. Your favorite Nigerian YouTuber. She holding down the spot, can't move her. And you know she get deep like scuba. Fashion, lifestyle, let's do it. Fish until Iyabo. Do what she gotta do.